Hello there.
Welcome back, Fan-Fueled family. Today we're going to take a look at a really interesting topic that I'm sure most of you have wondered about before. As I'm sure many of you are aware, the alphabet of Star Wars is called Aurebesh. It consists of 32 symbols that each have their own name. So if Star Wars has its own alphabet that's different from our own, why are their ships named the X-Wing, the Y-Wing, the A-Wing, and so on? That doesn't make sense, right? Shouldn't the X-Wing be called the Zesh-Wing? But no, that doesn't make sense either. Zesh, the Aurebesh equivalent of X, is a triangle, so it wouldn't match the X-Wing's profile. So what's going on here? Well, while Aurebesh is more commonly known in the galaxy, there's also the High Galactic alphabet. It isn't used as widely, but it's often used by nobles for their signatures. This alphabet is identical to the real-world Latin alphabet, which most Western alphabets are derived from, including English. High Galactic was seen as a bit snobby given its connections to nobility. Even Count Dooku signed his name in High Galactic. I mean, the man was a count. Palpatine signed his name in Sith Sigil in High Galactic as well, fitting his arrogance. Model numbers for droids and ships almost exclusively used High Galactic, which is why we have the X-Wing and R2-D2, and why Anakin always refers to C-3PO as 3PO as all one word. He was born as a slave on a Hutt cartel-ruled ball of sand, and you f***ing know I'm gonna use the I don't like sand clip.
I don't like sand.
He didn't know anything of nobility, so it was likely easier for him to visualize than a series of numbers and letters. So the X-Wing's model name is the T-65, but it gets the name of X-Wing from the shape the strike foils make when deployed. The BTLA-4 is called a Y-Wing because its profile looks like a Y. The same is true of the other ships that had letter designations in that style. The A-Wing, the H-Wing, and so on. Well, most of them. I still say that the T-Wing looks nothing like a T. It's not using Aurebesh, it's using High Galactic. Whether that's because the ship's manufacturers wanted their ships to sound fancy or just for the audience to have something more easily understandable, it's hard to say. Until recently, I didn't even know that High Galactic was a proper thing in Star Wars, and because of that, I was a little upset that the engraving on Mace Windu's lightsaber, BMF, was in English and not Aurebesh. Why BMF, I hear you ask? Well, it's because Samuel L. Jackson is a
Bad motherfucker.
But when I learned about High Galactic, I did a bit more research, and I learned that it's widely used by the Jedi Order, so having BMF in High Galactic works. So did you know about High Galactic? Or did you need this question answered? What do you think about Star Wars using English letters to be fancy? Let me know down in the comments. Since we're talking about both of them, why not check out my video discussing the gentleman duelist Count Dooku and that bad mother... But I'm talking about Mace! Thank you so much for watching. I wanted to talk about this because it's something I just learned about that's neat. If you liked what you just watched, go ahead and click that like button, the subscribe button, leave a comment, tell your friends. There's a new video every Tuesday and Friday and shorts on Saturdays and Sundays. To watch that video discussing Count Dooku versus Mace Windu, click here. Or click here for a video talking about every single lightsaber color explained. Thank you again so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.